Here's what you need to know about adding onto your house, renovating your house in terms of how it affects your current mortgage. There are people out there right now with 2.5%, 3% mortgage who are saying you will have to pry this low mortgage rate from my cold dead hands before I ever move. I'm one of those people. On the flip side, you might have this low mortgage, but maybe you're in a house that's, are you sneaking in on my video?
No.
I'm making a YouTube video right now. That scared me so bad. Oh my God, that scared the crap out of me. Rewind, because I lost track of what I was saying. You have one of these low interest rates. The fact is you're probably living in a house that was your starter house and now is looking like your forever home. Or you need more space because you're outgrowing it. Look behind me. This is a wall. This is a plastic partition because we're currently in the process of adding 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms to our house. Now, this is a little unique because we bought a house that had an unfinished upstairs, but a lot of people want to know, if I add on to my house, if I renovate it, is that going to affect this 2.5%, 3% interest rate? Am I at risk of losing that? And the answer is no, but could be yes, depending on how you go about it. So let's talk about that. My current mortgage will not be affected by my renovations in the sense that the rate will not change. However, my mortgage will be affected because I took out a HELOC loan to pay for the upstairs addition. So let's talk about that aspect. If you're paying for your renovations in cash, won't be affected at all. You just keep your mortgage, you just pay for the renovations. That's how we've done renovations the past 2 years. So we bought this house almost 3 years ago. We spent 2 years renovating the whole first floor, other aspects of it. We just paid cash for all those renovations a little as we went, knowing that it would increase the value of the home so that when it was time to do the massive renovation, we could take the home back to the bank and say, hey, look, we've increased the value of this house. What's your new appraised value? And we could borrow against our existing mortgage by doing a home equity line of credit. Now, let's talk about that aspect. A lot of people don't realize that, yes, maybe you're stuck in a house that you didn't want to be in, and now you're looking at all of these other houses that are too expensive to move to because they've increased in value. But the good news is that means your house has also increased in value. And you don't maybe realize that you can access that increased value to pay for additional renovations without messing up your current low rate. And how you do that is home equity line of credit. So let's say you, live in a $250,000 house. Naturally, the market has increased and now your home is worth $350,000 since you bought it. With a home equity line of credit, you can borrow typically up to 85% loan to value ratio. So that means that you might have around $80,000 to access to do renovations with. That could be a kitchen renovation, that could be bathroom renovations, that could be an addition, putting on a screened-in porch, putting on a sunroom, something like that. That would not affect your rate. Now, the only way it would affect your rate if you do a cash out refi, meaning you were like, hey, I want that $80,000 in cash. I don't want it to be a line of credit. Then your whole loan would be reworked and you would get a brand new rate at these really high rates. So I would avoid doing that. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I am just someone with about 10 years of real estate experience when it comes to selling and renovating homes. So that is how we are paying for this. It's not going to affect your rate. So that might be a good option for you to look into if you're interested in a home equity line of credit, keeping your low rate, but wanting to know how you can access some of that increased value. Just go to your local lender, you go to your current mortgage lender, and the process is usually that they want to do an appraisal. It depends on how much money you're looking for. Some of them might just do like a drive-by appraisal, meaning they'll drive by your house, they'll pull comps, they'll say, hey, based on, if you've done, let's say, no major updates or renovations since you bought your house, and you just want to access a smaller amount, they'll probably just send an appraiser. He'll drive by, he'll look at comps, he'll see what the house is worth, then they'll take a new value assessment, and then that difference between what you currently owe on your mortgage and what your home is valued, and then what you can access in between the gap. For us, because we bought this house and I had already put so much work into it, I wanted a full-blown appraisal so that I could get the maximum value. So they came out, they did their full-blown appraisal. That took a little bit longer. It was probably about 4 to 6 weeks start to finish from when I contacted them to when we had the funds available to start paying for the upstairs. So if you've got more questions about renovating, how to pay for it, HELOC, whatever, drop them in the comments below. I'll catch you guys next time.